Do you have to cold call to build your real estate business? This is a burning question I get all the time from new agents and veteran agents alike. People saying, I'd love to build a real estate business, but I'm not into cold calling. It's not my thing. And good news is, no, you don't have to cold call to build your business. The other news is, will your business grow faster if you cold call? And the answer is 100% yes. One of the biggest downfalls I see with real estate agents not getting their business off the ground is they simply don't have enough real estate conversations day in and day out to book enough appointments to reach their sales closed goal on the year. So how do you add more real estate conversations? The easiest way is to make cold calls. Now, the term cold call has a stigma. It's uncomfortable, it's scary, you feel like a salesperson. Well, the good news is you don't have to look at it like a cold call. You're simply relationship generating. Your entire job in real estate is to build relationships, add value where you can, and then when somebody is ready to make a real estate move, you're their person because you've added value and you've stayed in touch. So if you want to change the word cold calling into whatever you got to change it to, relationship generating, opportunity generating, whatever it is, the idea is that you just have to have more real estate conversations. And if you limit that only to people that I see a lot of agents get, a lot of referral business, maybe early on, their friends are buying and selling and their friends are referring. And then after their first year or two, that all dries up. A lot of your immediate sphere has now transacted. Now, where's your business coming from? If you don't have a source of new conversations that lead to appointments, you will definitely see your sales trickle down. And I know this probably resonates for a lot of you because you've probably seen yourself in the roller coaster where you get some business and then it's dry and then you get some business and it dries up again. That roller coaster will go away and you'll just be on a staircase moving up if you add some version of cold call or relationship generating conversations to your business plan. So the easiest sources of cold call or relationship generating are the obvious ones: for sale by owner and expired and withdrawn listings. These sellers have already raised their hand and said they want to sell. So this is an easy real estate conversation to have. And even early on, you might not be amazing at it when you start, but you have to start to get great. So just start and have more conversations. You'll get better, you'll get more comfortable, add value where you can. Also, ways to cold call, you can literally just call through neighborhoods, and this is a really low pressure way to do it. Take your listing or a colleague's listing in your office and dial the numbers around that listing. Hey, we just listed a home in your neighborhood. Do you know anybody who might want to make a move into your neighborhood? Call them again when the home goes under contract. Tell them the story. Yes, we got multiple offers, or here's how it went down. Call them again when the home sells to report that news. So you're like now the news provider for the neighborhood. There's plenty of inexpensive ways to get phone numbers in neighborhoods. If you want to just go be the newscast real estate person for that community, guaranteed, if you end up talking to 50 neighbors around a listing, 2 to 3 of them are thinking about a move in the next 90 days. So not much better places to cold call than right there. And I get the question too, well, Chris, isn't it better to get referral and repeat business than cold calling? And the answer is, of course, yes. If somebody calls you and says, hey, my friend told me to call you, why don't you come over, we want to sell our house, that's a much easier conversion than you cold calling into a neighborhood or a for sale by owner, let's say. But I believe you do have to have both if you want to sell more than, let's say, 2 homes a month. If your goal is selling 1 or 2 homes a month, hey, go just build your sphere. Awesome. Just know that it might take some time. It might take multiple years before you're actually getting consistent referrals from your sphere. In my experience, it really was about 6 to 7 years into the business before we were really starting to get loads and loads of repeat and referral business. Now that's about 70% of our business after 11 years of doing this. But I can tell you that my first 3 years of growth was all fueled by not being afraid to cold call, knock on doors, hold open houses, get more real estate conversations going. And then lo and behold, once those clients became 5-star raving fan clients, then they started giving us referrals. So use this as some food for thought. Don't be afraid of the cold call. Look at it as a relationship generator. And feel free to tune in here for scripts on how to do it better.